In The Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 8, Aunt Lydia underwent a significant metamorphosis. Although she has always been antagonistic in The Handmaid's Tale, representing the establishment of Gilead whenever she speaks to the handmaids, Aunt Lydia has been undergoing a redemption arc, and her strange decisions at the end of the episode suggest that her changes may be complete. In the 6th episode of The Handmaid's Tale, June implements her plan from the 7th episode. The commanders consume a drugged cake at Serena Joy's wedding, and June gives the handmaids knives and goes out on the streets following the ceremony. Even though the handmaids kill a significant number of commanders, they almost get away with it. However, Aunt Lydia catches them. When Aunt Lydia learns about Aunt Phoebe's deceit and the handmaid scheme, she must make a tough decision. June and Janine come into the chamber, shouting at the handmaids. The two accuse Lydia of being responsible for the handmaids' creation and her voluntarily handing them over to the violent commanders. Aunt Lydia is shaken by this and appears to recognize her transgression. She chooses to remain behind while letting the handmaids go. When Lydia is by herself, she collapses to the ground and says, "God help me," which could indicate that she is begging God for help or that she is distressed by her decision to pardon her for her previous behavior. In any case, Aunt Lydia is no longer merely responding to the atrocities of Gilead, she is now actively working against it. The choice to let June to carry on murdering commanders is completely different from what the elderly Aunt Lydia would have done. This attests to Lydia's complete transformation and sets her up for what is ahead in the Handmaid's Tale universe. Aunt Lydia is prepared for the Testaments now that she has changed. Hulu is working on a sequel series called The Testaments, which is based on Margaret Atwood's 2019 sequel novel The Handmaid's Tale. Aunt Lydia becomes well known in the book because she is a vocal opponent of Gilead. But she also works as